If you're seeing this video, then congratulations, because you've just crossed the threshold. Everything is about to change for you. Things are about to get so good. And I'm going to tell you why in this video, and it's not going to be the reasons that you've heard before when you watch these videos and people just tell you what you want to hear and then nothing actually changes. There's something very tangible that's happening in your life right now. And I'm going to reveal to you a truth that you already know. You're going to recognize yourself in what I share, because this video found you for a reason. And the reason is that this is the year that you finally go all in. You go all in this year. You've been feeling that building for a while because you're not new to this, right? You've known that you're here for a reason. You've known that there's something in you that needs to be expressed, a music, a song that your soul came here to sing. And you've tried. You've tried to find that. You've tried to break it. You've tried to break it out and bring it to the world, and you've not been able to. Not to the level that you know is possible. But something's different. Something feels different this year. You can taste it, you can smell it, you know it. And it's because this is the year you go all in. Because everything that's happened up till now has been preparation. Preparing the ground and preparing you to be ready to fully step into the giving of your gift, because that's why you're here. It was never about what you do. It was never about whether you're healed enough, whatever. It's about who you are. That's your mission. That's your purpose. That's what you're here for. You know that there's a better world that's possible. You know that you're here to play a role in creating it. And you're starting to recognize your role in doing that is to be you. And that sounds like a cliche, but you're recognizing the truth of this, that there is a unique essence and a frequency in your soul, a blueprint that you came here with that needs to be expressed, that will not be expressed. You will not leave this earth having not fully given your gifts. It's inevitable. It is inevitable. You know it. And you know there's a whole new level to you. There's a whole new level in which you can show up and you can bring. Everything that you've done, everything that you've achieved up to this point has been preparing you for the next step. Has been preparing you for the point where you fully step in, where you fully go all in onto who you're here to be, because you recognize, like, you can't tolerate nearly anymore. You can't tolerate having one foot in and one foot out. You can't tolerate hiding and playing small. You can't tolerate performing someone else's idea of who you think you're supposed to be. There is something in you that is bursting to come out. And you see it in the gifts that you don't fully give. You know, maybe like there's a musical instrument or something that you play that wants to be the center of your life, that you don't make it. Or there's a kind of relationship that you yearn to create, and yet you keep tolerating relationships or connections that don't set your soul on fire. There's a business and a mission that you know that you're here to express and to give to the world, and you play small with it. You don't go all in. And you haven't been going all in because you've not been ready to yet, because you've been holding on to an old identity, an old version of you that's been trying to play small to stay safe. And that reality is becoming suffocating, because you know that there is so much more available to you. You don't even really know what that looks like, but you can feel it. You can feel this next level. This is for you because you feel it in your bones, because I'm speaking to a very specific person, a very specific group of people who know that 2026 is the year that everything shifts. And if you're feeling this, then let me know in the comments, because you're my person and this space is for you, because my work, my mission is to be a guide and an initiator for the crazy people like you who know that they are here to help create a new world, that they have something inside of them that just has to be shared, that has to be expressed. A reality that only you can build, that you know you have to build. My work in this lifetime is to guide you into the version of you that creates that. Not by adding anything more, not by healing deeper, not by manifesting, But by recognizing the one simple truth that this is destined for you, this is inevitable, this is what you came here for. And it doesn't have to come with grind, and it doesn't have to come with struggle, and it doesn't have to come with more healing or anything like this. It comes when you align with the deepest truth of who you really are, with the unique essence that is inside you, that is here to be shared with the world. And the fact is, you've been told your whole life the story that you're not enough, that you need to heal deeper, that you need to work on yourself and learn more and add all these things. And all of this noise has been distracting you from the core simple truth that was there all along. If you go out into nature and you look at a tree, you don't look at that tree and go, your leaves should be a little bit more like this and the branches should be straighter. You don't criticize the tree. You might do if you're a bit of a psychopath. You might say a tree's ugly, but you still recognize, even if it's an ugly tree, that ugly tree is in the exact shape that that tree is meant to be in. The way that a flower blooms, you're crazy if you criticize the way that flower blooms and says that it should be different. And yet you do this with yourself. You don't recognize, you haven't given yourself permission yet to fully own that there's one particular way that you're here to walk. That's your role in this life. And this sounds often like fluffy love and light stuff. It's not. The truth is, this is a warrior's path. This is not easy. That's why you've not done it yet. That's why this year feels different. That's why there's so much fire in your belly right now as you hear what I say, because you recognize you can't half-ass this anymore. If you're going to really discover the liberation of your soul, the embodiment of who you're here to be, the fully giving of your gift to this world, and all of the joy and the abundance and the love and the connection and the success and everything that comes with that, you know that you need to go all in. You know it. And that's scared you. That has terrified you up till now. And that's why you've been running from it. That's why you've been playing at the level of almost. That's why you've been performing what you thought you needed to perform in order to feel safe. Or you've been doing just enough. But this whole new level that's about to come through is going to ask everything from you. And the reason why you're ready for this is that that's starting to feel exciting to you instead of scary. You're starting to recognize that that's not, it is a burden, but it's a burden that you were born to bear. It's yours. It's yours. The weight of your soul, the weight of your song that you're here to sing is yours. And that's an honor and a privilege that you recognize, that you're excited to hold, because it's also the thing that will set you free. This is what so many people miss. And it's why they stay small, is that they fear responsibility and they crave freedom. But in this space, we recognize that saying yes to responsibility is what creates more freedom. Going all in on your purpose, going all in on who you're here to become, is what sets you free. Because the other option, the nearly life, the circling, the same patterns, the same loops, is what makes you wake up with that weight in your chest and that tiredness of knowing that you're not living at your edge, that you're not living as the one that you came here to be. That's the only freedom that matters. And it's not a game anymore where you can be half in and half out. You're either in or you're not. And in this space, we are all in. That's the standard that we set. That's the standard that I hold myself to now. And I tell you, I've been where you are. I've been looping. I've been almosting for a long time. And this year is different. This year is when it shifts for all of us. So I want you to let me know in the comments, what is this bringing up in you? What is it that what waits for you when you go all in? Who are you here to become? What does that actually mean for you? Because this is the space where I am not going to let you carry on playing small. I'm not going to let the people that come into my space, the people that work with me, I don't let you hide for 12 months or 6 months. We don't tolerate nearly or soon anymore. It's not coming from pressure. It's coming from just the recognition. This is who I'm here to be. And I choose freedom. And I recognize that in order to be free, I must commit. I must commit. Because you have something that the world needs. And you're not going to hide from that anymore. So if you feel what I'm sharing, you'll know that this is for you. Welcome to my space. My name is Tobias. I am a guide and an initiator. I help people like you become the people that they're meant to be by taking a rite of passage to complete the old identity, to say goodbye to those old loops, and to go all in on bringing the gifts of their soul that only you can bring. The next step, or the first step, is to book into the crossing. This is a free session that I offer. It's not a sales call. It's a 25-minute journey that is going to draw a line in the sand between the before and then the moment that you step in to who you're here to be. This is where we reveal the pattern, reveal the ways that you've been holding small, reveal what is ready to come through for you in a way that makes it so clear that you know what's next, you know who you're here to become. From there, there's options. If you want to go deeper with me, you want to work, I have various things from a 2-hour rite of passage journey into a long 12-month rite of passage that I guide particularly for men. None of that is as important as you making the inner choice to move, and that's what the crossing is about. It's the moment that you decide. So you know what your next step is if you feel this. Head to the link in the description or in my bio, book in for the crossing, and I'll see you there, because it's time.